Alright, we're back with more of Geneforge 2 Infestation. Let's continue here. I like how the game saved again after I... These should be no problem at all. Okay, y'all need to get out of here. All I wanted to do was just cross the path here. Now that one of the enemy camps has lost its leader, it will be much easier to pass through this area. Sounds good. Oh, let me actually heal first. Northern Pass. A Sorrel advances on you through the rain. His heavy leather boots are caked with mud and his robe is soaking wet. His face is covered with elaborate geometrical tattoos and his sword is drawn. In his eyes, you see no respect for Shapers and no fear, just pure hatred. He shouts, "This is Taker Land, Shaper, Vengeance Land. You will die in our name. I have a pass. Look at this." The Survivor looks at the pass. He looks more than anything furious. The chance to kill a Shaper has been stolen from him. Go, then. You are a traitor to your kind, so we let you live. We don't want to see you. Of course, I stole that pass from Zasus, so that's the only reason. Okay, these are like no XP at all, so. Starting out, see if I can get some loot out of it. kill those scavlings at least. Oh, Battle Alpha is right down there. I'm not gonna mess with it though. I don't need it this time. I'm just way too strong to have a lot like that. First, let me recharge. You ascend into a narrow pass. This is the only visible way to get over this forbidding stone ridge. As you climb higher, the air gets cold and thin. The lush greenery is behind you now, and the flora grows sparse. Your ears pop. Ahead of you, you see a guard post. This pass is well defended against people coming from the east. The defenders are a mix of survivors and creations, and they watch you suspiciously as you approach. The barricade ahead is guarded by an assortment of armed survivors, creations, and turrets. They are a fierce and prepared band of defenders. The survival is half crazed. His robes are torn and spotted with blood, and his face is covered with tattoos. He bares his teeth, growls, and shouts, "You, Shaper, you enter the Taker lands, land of Zos-Us and the mighty Drakes. Step further and we destroy you." The guards aren't the slightest bit intimidated by you. "I have a pass, look at this." Shroud calms down a bit. A tiny bit of self-control returns to his filthy head. That is right. You can pass on to Zos-Us. Do not steal, harm no survivor, or you will pay. You reach this second gate defending the pass. The creations guarding it stand there, mindlessly waiting for their orders. The survivors, on the other hand, have been sampling some wine they looted. They have been complacently counting on the outer gates to stop invaders. When they see you, they assume that you are allowed to pass and wave you by. Finally, a venom baton. Probably the only one I can wield right now. Just so I have some range, you know. can reel a tranquil baton now? Oh, I didn't know I could. Okay, so let's equip that then. On the Thorns match. I didn't know I could do that one. This narrow path looks like it might provide a detour around the guard post to the south. Your suspicions are soon confirmed. Someone went to great trouble to place a long series of traps in this valley. There are many ways you can go about this. But I do have the mechanics for it. Infiltrator cloak. We already have plenty of mechanics and stuff like that. Worried about it. Go back around. Dead path. Shit. Okay. You walk around the corner and freeze. Someone has placed several powerful turrets here to watch the path. The moment you are in view, they swivel towards you, ready to fire. You gotta cover all angles, though. This one. Barrier of the wind. Korean merchants, welcome. You find a wounded survivor. Someone huge punched her in the chest. It was a massive blow. She crawled this far, but she has very little time left in this world. She looks up and sees you. She has just enough strength to recognize you. Shaper? Never thought I'd be glad to see a Shaper. What attacked you? She coughs. It is very painful for her. Alpha, one good shot. What happened here? We had a new creation to defend Road. It went rogue. Was going to help us. Went mad. What is it? The floating orb, the many eyes. They bend minds. Eyes. Eyes. What did it do? Control my whole patrol with its eyes. Try to resist. It made me weak, confused. Why are you glad to see me? Shaper, you can control. Defeat it. Avenge us. You do your best, but sometimes the wound can be too grievous, even for magic cure. You are able at least to ease her pain before the end. Okay, by the sounds of it, it sounds like a freaking geyser. Yay. So I don't know how Jeff made him in this game, to be honest. Or like a Vernum. Yeah, definitely in a Vernum they are a pain in the butt. Sure. Yeah, I kind of wish I was a Shaper in this one, just so I could eventually, like, shape those. Have those by my side, but I've just been having way too much fun being an agent. This is probably going to be a small shaping hall. The healing and essence pools are still alive, barely, but everything else has been looted. There is a simple-looking lever in the corner. It has been wrapped with chains, and the chains are etched with simple but potent protective spells. Without the key, it will be difficult to loosen the lever. Okay, but I did have plenty of living tools. There's a lot in this one section, though. Hypnotic wand. Shaped fiber cloak. I like the one I already have. Alright, I need to get these things off me. No, stop trying to attack me. I'm trying to get... Stop trying to attack me. I mean them. The survivor was brutally killed, subject to the clumsy, direct physicality of Battle Alpha Rage. He was trying to kill the spawner, but the enemy snuck up on him. One bit of equipment has been left on the body. The small copper key hanging around his neck. You take it. Okay, well that was actually probably for the lever, but I already got it, so... Make sure I save. Up until recently, survivors gathered useful herbs and roots from these marshy islands. This is probably a good source for pot ingredients. Though nobody is in sight, you feel very uncomfortable. A strange, constant agitation. Your training helps you identify the situation. You are being watched magically from afar. There is a hideous creation floating in the middle of this island, surrounded by a pack of dazed battle alphas. All are under its total control. It stares at you with its many eyes. Even though you are a Shaper, you feel dazed by the presence of its powerful mind. Its annoyance is a palpable thing. You almost feel ashamed to have disturbed it. Ah, a Shaper, it says. The eyes are strong. A Shaper is a great challenge for us. We love challenges. Shaper time is gone. Your kind is done. You will be the first taken by the eyes. What are you? We are Gazer Treba. We bear the wisdom of many perspectives. Who created you? The full Drakens. We were shaped under the claws of a Kot. A bold experiment. We fooled the Draken by pretending obedience. We were sent here to be a guard. A lackey. When we were this far from Benarai Us, a Kot's control was weak. I do not cower from creations. All the Gazer's eyes point at you. Its main eye begins to glow. Oh, hell no! Oh, hell no! I had a bee and it did double damage like that? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so it fights regardless. I just wanted to see. Gazer skin boots. Ooh. Boosted blessing magic and spellcraft. Yeah, I'm definitely putting that on over the steel toe. And the pure steel. Steel toe. I'm thinking of, like, work boots. Ooh. And also, the survivor was slain by the Gazer. His body has been stripped. He has no visible wounds. His mind was seized by the Gazer. He was then left to stand immobile until he died of thirst. One thing is left on the body, a small iron key hanging around his neck. You take it. This person has been slain by the Gazer. Strangely, the body has no visible wounds. The victim's mind was seized by the Gazer. The powerful creation could then simply will its prey's death. It is very clear why the Gazer isn't a commonly accepted creation design. Well, we killed it just now, so... Okay, so I do have to do some exploring, I feel, to see where all these other quests could be. Theory shall lie mission. Dead pass. You hike through a high pass, curving around the lake to the southwest. You're just below the snow level, and the air is very cold. Very cold, in fact. Constant wind scours the dead earth. The only living things in sight are tiny patches of lichen on the rocks. The dry bones of animals are everywhere. Something isn't right here. There is strange energy in the air. You sense a presence here, neither human nor creation claiming this pass. This is a stone pylon. It looks like it was once very ornately carved. Many years of wind and rain have worn it smooth. You inspect it carefully, looking for any sort of detail. You don't find anything. These ghosts are strong as hell. When you slay this final spectral sentinel, the valleys are quiet and still. Just for a moment. Then you hear horns. A strange, ethereal sound. Quiet and yet it effortlessly cuts through the wind. They come from the northeast. Now that sentinels have found you, the hunt can begin. Wow. Okay, so this should be at least some good XP. Even if you don't, like... Even if you aren't, like, doing quest right now. Several takers survivors camped here recently. They were attacked in the night. Something froze them solid. They didn't even have time to rise from their bedrolls. Well, at least these ghosts are no respect to persons. You meet a translucent figure on this barren lake shore. It is the spirit of a guardian. He stands perfectly still, staring at you. He lifts the visor of his helmet, revealing his face. He was in his 30s when he died. His face is completely emotionless. He says in a flat voice, "Visitor, Shaper, in life I was Westcott. I am a messenger for the angry ghosts here. When I died, they held my spirit. I wait for helpers to come." "Who were you in life, Westcott?" "I was a guardian. I was one of the first in these lands when we first tried to settle these mountains." "What happened to you?" "When we explored these peaks and found they were useless, we left. Others with us, mere common humans, kept exploring. They found a crypt. I went up to try to stop them from defiling it. It was too late." "There were common humans with you?" "Yes, they stole treasure. They fled before the angry spirits of this place rose. I came, trying to find them and repair the damage. I took the brunt of the ghostly vengeance." "What happened to you?" "They grabbed me, they froze me, they stripped away the flesh of Westcott. I kept my feelings, most of my memories. The rest was held in my meat. That is long gone. They held me here so I could give messages to those who come, so I could have them repair the damage. Said you are a messenger. I am. I am held by the shades. They want the harm done to them repaired so they can rest. Why don't the spirits speak to me personally? They do not speak our language. They can't learn it. They have made me feel what they want, then I tell you. What do the spirits want? They want peace. Their treasures are gone forever, scattered through the mountains. They want our apology, our sorrow. Free me and end their rage. I will help. What do I need to do? There are prayer pylons in these mountains. They are old. They are made so that mourners can come offer prayers. Bow to the pylons and the specters will begin to be mollified, then return to me. You want me to bow to some common obelisk? Westcott's ghost nods. Yes, it is a small practical act with a potential reward. Are these obelisks enchanted? I do not think so. The bow carries no risk in it. It is just something the hidden ghosts need to see. I need to leave. Westcott's ghost nods. I knew you would. I hope you return. We must be freed from our eternal rage. It offends your shape or dignity to bow to this ancient hunk of rock. However, when it seems worthwhile, you can be flexible. Shapers are practical people. You bow to the pylon. When you stand up, you inspect the stone closely. There seems to be absolutely no change. Just making sure I missed none back here. Okay, there was one back here. Can't believe it. The game actually has me doing this. Like, really? What is the point? see something. Okay. It might be good to finish this part, though. At least the sequence I'm doing. You enter a crumbling crypt. The rubble at the entrance was recently cleared away, making a narrow pathway inside. The crypt is old, likely predating Shaper settlement of these mountains by centuries. You note several pots and other offerings are on the floor, preserved by the dry air inside the tomb. Archaic cultures often left gifts like these for the dead. They're valueless except as souvenirs. The looters have broken here passing by. The sarcophagus has been smashed open and looted. Only bits of bone and scraps of cloth remain inside. You notice that whoever broke the lid open also broke several seals of protection. It's probably activated a curse or other defensive spell, though it probably lost some of its power in the passing century. The sarcophagus has been broken open. All four protective seals on the lid have been shattered. Inside, you find the expected bones and scraps of cloth. There is also a small gold statue. It's about 6 inches high. For some reason, it was left here. Tempting as it is, I'm not going to try to steal from this place. Freaking horn. I bowed to at all the obelisks. Then the ghosts have forgiven you, but they require one more thing before they quit this place. The spilling of blood to honor them. The spilling of blood? Yes, at last they free me. Guardian's Westcott's expression changes. He grows more solid. A mad rage appears in his eyes. He raises his spectral blade and moves toward me. Oh, hell no, he turned against me. Alright, what is he 100% okay, poison. Cool. You know what? Do it then. You want to fight with me? Why did they summon more over here? Actually, no. Let's autosave instead. Trust it not to. Make me do all this stuff, though. Or, well, no, they're not really making me do it, per se, but... because I can definitely go about my own path, but still, it is a little bit tedious. Stop it. Summoning of ghosts. Yeah, I'm just gonna... It's dull as hell, honestly. Make ghosts happy. Are you kidding me? Oh, the dude diddly squiddly. Okay, let me actually... Wait. Summoning up more ghosts. Okay. I am curious about this icy stuff, though. Well, first let me sell my items. I have in my inventory. Do I sell all the stuff too now? Okay, good. She was able to buy everything. Okay, first let me... Yeah, like I said, I'll sell my items, and then... Let me go up here, because I am curious about this. Jade Patrol. Alright. But I do need to save the game right here. So I'll make sure I'll do that. And I'll see you all in the next part of Let's Play. What is with this freaking ghost horn sound, though? Okay, whatever. I'll see you on the next part.